You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Here is Daniels after the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. Here's Smith. And that one goes long.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Pittsburgh working the ball around. Here's Doyle. And Mathering comes to help. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Toronto calls timeout. Trey Murphy's checked in for Smith. Down low, here's Ayton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver is always taking a fresh look at the league and thinking about innovation. The in-season tournament is an idea he's championed, and he knows it's not going to be an overnight success. Some fans and players may ask, why should we think this is meaningful? He says we can create new traditions. Kevin?
Yeah, you got to think that way. I like the way they're trying to delve into this brand new world of in-season tournaments. Good stuff, David. Thank you. They set the pick. Fires from the wing. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. 6 points for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Pittsburgh?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing they really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Here's Doyle. Still scoreless. Mitchell. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists tonight. 1:04 left here in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Morant missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And yes, it's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
It's intercepted. And now Miller running the floor all by himself. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Miller. Here is Daniels. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Passes it to Flowers. A floater, and he sinks the layup.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Into the lane. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Daniels with it. The tray. Sinks the triple. He's got 5.
Murphy wants to keep accepting a big role in this offense. Gotta appreciate his confidence.
For Pittsburgh, they've been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. The first free throw is good.
Line for the away team. Miller, 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Miller. And it's Pittsburgh. Out there all by themselves with a 32. Two-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Smith. Then there's Maledon. And it's Garuba in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. There's the screen. Mathurin for 3. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
18 feet out. Here's Herrera. Cranes the three-pointer.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Toronto with the ball after Pittsburgh's three-pointer at the other end. A nice shot by Garuba.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Quickly finds Bridges. Over Smith. Second shot opportunity, and Garuba pulls it down. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Mathurin passes to Maledon. So, Steve, you were drafted by the Heat, a young expansion team at the time down in Miami. But if you had to choose, which city would you give an expansion team to right now?
I think Seattle and Las Vegas are at the top of everyone's list. San Diego would be nice because I love to travel there. I love when Vancouver had a team. How about bringing that team back, Kevin?
It's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Maledon. The pass to Flowers. Bates grabs the miss. Bates has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Quickly. Out left to the wing. Shoots. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
Assist goes to Emmanuel Quickly.
Here's Toronto. Pass to Garuba. Driving to the basket. Good on the bucket.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Garuba's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. They set the screen. And it's Quickly missing. Flowers, defended by Bridges. Flowers the pass to Garuba. Now here's Maledon. Here's Flowers. The teardrop falls in.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Herrera. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Smith. Back to Mathurin. Puts up a 3. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Here's Herrera. Passes to Bates. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Bates has got 4 this quarter. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Out to the wing. Here's Flowers. Bates grabs the miss. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion. creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Took him no time at all on that one. Miller's got 23 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the inside. A second chance effort. Three-pointer. Tries yet again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on 8.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The first one falls. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
And he can't hit the second. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And the 3 off target.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Mathurin with the ball, covered by Miller. Shoots from the baseline, buries the jump shot. And that's 11 points here for Benedict Mathurin. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Mitchell wide open. Good on the 3-point shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Pittsburgh.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's gone 6 of 14 on the night. He's covered by Ayton. Some solid defense from Ayton. There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's Mathurin missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Mathurin with the ball, covered by Miller. Morant with a wide open look. Another shot, and Ayton with the nice bucket inside.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Out to the right wing, takes the 3. He's off on that one. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely, and there's the pass to Mathurin. And a miss there on the triple. It falls. So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we end